Good evening. This is the video newsletter for buysellshort.net for Tuesday, June 15th. Very, very nice rally on Wall Street today. The Dow up 200 points. We're going to start off today, though, with the US dollar charts because this is the real reason that we've got a very nice recovery underway right now. As you can see, over the last few days, we've seen a nice little retrace in the dollar since it hit that double top at the 89 level. A lot of positive news has come out, or at least a positive spin has come out from Europe. Growth is there, and we've had a nice little bounce in the euro. And you recall we've been saying over the last couple of weeks that we really needed to see the euro stabilize. And once we saw that the market would be off to the races again. And that is exactly what we saw today. Big areas of strength today were in the tech stocks and in the industrials, especially the tech stocks. We're going to look at the SMH here. Big move on the SMH today, up almost 5%, $1.30 on the SMH. We broke the downtrend line that has been in place since the late April highs at 27.50, and then it was just off to the races with no real retrace. Most of the rally for most of the day and over the last couple of days has been in large cap stocks, and then today it just went to an extreme. We saw large cap stocks, Microsoft up 4% on the day. I mean, moves like that on Microsoft are pretty rare and far between. You had Intel up big, all the tech stocks really up big. Last 90 minutes of the session, we really started to see that momentum spread out into other sectors in the economy or in the market. Small caps, etc., mid caps really started jetting to the upside. Speculative money really has jumped into this market in a big way over the last couple of sessions. We've seen those low flow turd stocks, like IFLG, ENCO, a bunch of these garbage low float stocks just get jammed up monster percentage moves. And that showed us that speculative money, the gambling money, is finally starting to come back into this market. And we saw a lot of traders really start to get active today. Very positive sign. We have not seen this kind of action in the market in probably over a month. So very nice signs here. Granted, it is options expiration week. Remember that email I sent out last Thursday reminding you that why you need to pay attention to options expiration week. Everyone and their mom has been short and buying puts on this market, and the market, especially on options expiration, loves to do the opposite. And lo and behold, we've seen a very fat rally on the market. Didn't help either. The Barons came out this weekend and called the new bull market. Since then, we're up, 300 points on the Dow. Everyone, well, not everyone. We still have a lot of people not believing this rally. Good. We need shorts to power us higher in the near term. Looking at the Dow 15-minute chart, you can see this very nice move now we've seen over the last week. We're up 650 points from the lows seen a week ago. Very nice. Needless to say, we're overbought on the near term, but we were woefully oversold on the downside, and that continued for 6 weeks. So if the rally of the last year has taught us anything, overbought can continue to be overbought. Just like over the last month, oversold can continue to be oversold. Looking at the daily chart on the Dow, you can see we have finally broken the downtrend line. We've broken out of this bullish falling wedge that's been in place from the May/April highs. Downtrend line break on RSI, and we've moved up above the 50 level. Key thing here is MACD yet again has proved to be the indicator to watch, especially with these large cap ETFs. Positive MACD cross, and the rally has just continued to extend. We slammed through the 200-day moving average today on the Dow and on the S&P 500. You'll recall the 1040 level was a key level that the shorts were unable to break despite all that doom and gloom that we had over the last couple of weeks. 1040 held, and now the S&P is up almost 80 points, 8% from that level just a week or so ago. We did have Moody's come out yesterday. We had that big rally in the euro thanks to the growth story in euro, and then lo and behold, Moody's come out, downgraded the debt of Greece. No surprise there at all. Someone with very deep pockets is paying these guys to bash the market at every opportunity. But Another sign that this market looks like it is ending its correction stage is the Moody's news after the initial sell-off going into the close and after today's action. The street is finally ignoring these morons from Moody's. Very, very good to see that. Daily chart here. Next resistance is the 10,600 area. That is the 50-day moving average on the Dow daily. But let's jump into some stock plays. We haven't called a whole lot of stock plays recently, but the ones we've called have been doing very, very nicely. ACLS, very nice winner for us over the last couple of days. We jumped into this one last week around $1.59. 20-day exponential at $1.90 was our target. Traded as high as $1.88 today. Take at least half gains off the table on this move. Very strong resistance now around $1.95 to $2. So any dips on this one back into the 170s would be looking to pick up a scalp position. Chart still looks very, very good, and we're about to get a positive MACD cross here. But tech stocks starting to lead, and we've got a fat winner here in ACLS. OPWV trading alert yesterday, $2.10. First target was 225. We hit that on the nose today. Nice little gain for us there in just a day. Again, should be automatic. You book half gains when first target is hit. We had that positive MACD cross on the chart today. Very, very nice. And if things follow through like they have previously when we've jumped into OPWV, 235, 245, 260 should be coming up over the next couple of weeks, especially if this rally really starts to pick up steam. AIB mentioned in the video on Sunday as a play on a bounce in the euro. We almost have hit our first target at the 20-day exponential. Very nice little move on this one. Again, you should have booked at least half to two-third gains on these plays. Just get into the automatic stance of booking partial gains on these moves. If they go higher, so be it. It means the market is strong. There'll be other trades that we can jump into. Just start booking lots of small gains here, and then as you start to build the momentum, you can start letting them ride further and further as they keep going higher and higher. Plays for tomorrow, IKAN. This one is locked and loaded and ready for a very nice move here. Breakout is the 20-day exponential. That's around the 2 area. We're looking for at least a move to 210 to 220 here. Given the moves we saw in OPWV and ACLS, its peers, this one should be ready to rock and roll tomorrow. Chart looks very, very nice here and nicely set up for a very big bounce. I mean, this one essentially plunged from the threes all the way down to the $1.80s over the last month. You know, if we even just looked at 38% Fibonacci retracement, we'd be looking for a bounce back to the 225 area on IKAN. Very nice return from these levels with very minimal downside. One other thing you may not have noticed, or well, actually I mentioned in the chat room, stocks are not making new lows right now. Over the last week or so, they've been sort of, you would see a spike, retrace, then a spike. But the retraces weren't seeing stocks take out low. And we saw that same thing happen last summer before we had that very nice summer rally. So just something to keep in mind as you're trading these stocks. LVLT, nice bounce in this one over the last couple of days. This one looks coiled for a very nice move here in the near term. Would be very surprised if we don't see this one trading at $1.25 to $1.30 plus over the next couple of days. TRID, late trading alert today. We have mentioned in the chat room over the last couple of days. Finally broke that resistance and downtrend line at $1.65. We're looking for a move to $1.75 to $1.95 over the next couple of days. RSI about to break 50. That key stat, we had a positive MACD cross today, and stochastics breaking up through 50. So could be a very nice day in TRID for us tomorrow. Last but not least, HILL. We've played this one a few times over the last few months. Stock's been pretty beaten up over the last month. They came out, issued pretty positive guidance, and after hours, revenue is going to come in above what they said it was going to at the earnings report back here in May. Stock has been beaten up, looks to have bottomed, and really won't take much for a bounce back to the 50-day moving average here at a buck 43. So that's really it for the video. Market looks great. Starting to see some action actually pick up in the penny stocks of all sectors. Probably thanks to what we saw in the low float stocks. Gamblers are starting to come back into the market. So time to start scouring those penny stock lists. We saw a couple of them put in some nice moves today. BDCO up 100% on a so-so press release. A couple other plays, CHIO was up 40%. So traders and gamblers are starting to get back in the market, and we could see the under $1 stocks start to wake up. Very, very good sign. So that's it for the video. See you guys in the chat room tomorrow. Good night.